Okay, so this is another segment out here. Explain again what we're doing out here. Who you with?
Okay, I'm Lieutenant Nolan Johnson. I'm with Bravo Company 1/8 Infantry of 3BCT4ID out of Fort Carson, Colorado. And we're training some Iraqi police. So what we're doing today, this is the last day of a 1-week raid training course. And we're getting ready to do live fire training. Right now it's still just a dry fire. They're going through a shoot house and they'll do a full raid. And then after that, we're going to start with single team, single room, and we'll actually be shooting live rounds.
Okay, we're here on TalkingWithHeroes.com with 3rd Brigade Combat Team at Fort Carson, Bravo Company, 1/8 Infantry Division.
War Machine.
All right. Okay, we have 4 soldiers here, and they're actually going to do, I guess, call it show and tell, right?
Show and
tell.
A little bit. Well, that's what we'll go with.
Tell each of you who you are, where you're from, how long you served, give a shout out, and then tell us what you're going to do now.
Oh, my name's Sgt Nichols from Houston, Texas. Been in 4.5 years. We're about to do a little battle drill 6.
Cool, Specialist Farley. I was issued to my father at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and then moved all over the place. Shout out to my family, love you all, and hopefully none of us get hurt.
Sgt Broughton from Monrovia, Indiana. I've been in the Army for about 9 years. This is my 4th trip to Iraq. I want to give a shout out to my wife Christy and my daughters Abigail and Sophia. Daddy loves you, he's coming home soon.
So like I said, we just do 1 team and 1 room at first. If they're good enough, if we feel confident, we'll move them on to maybe possibly a multi-team, multi-room scenario. But for right now, just everybody starts out with single team, single room. They get some rounds down range, and then we see where they're at.
Good. يلا صح واحد. واحد. اثنين. ثلاثة. أربعة يلا.
Hey Matthew, let them know they gotta aim. That guy shot like 3 feet below the car.
Go ahead.
There we go. Hit a couple targets there.
واحد. Yeah. لا توينا. يلا يلا يلا. تعال زلبي تعال تعال.
So you got a couple targets that time?
Yeah, I see a couple holes in them.
And Captain Nelson's up here too now.
Yep, Capt Nelson came out. He usually comes to make sure everything's going all right.
The soldiers are definitely doing a great job.
Yeah, they sure are, and it's pretty important training for the Iraqi police, and it's something that he's probably talked about, but they don't get a lot of live fire training at all. And really, at their basic training, they'll shoot about 20 rounds, and kind of just a free fire without actually working on any of the marksmanship fundamentals and marksmanship skills. So something good that we're able to give to these guys and give them some live fire training to do some of the missions that they end up doing in the real world. And hopefully this isn't the first, real world action isn't the first time that they go in and clear a room or are conducting a raid. So we're pretty impressed with the level of skill that we've been able to bring them up to in just 1 week's worth of training. And we've been able to touch 7 different battalions now with 20 soldiers each. And our intent is that they can take this training back to their battalion and teach some of the other 400 soldiers in each, or policemen in each battalion, some of the skills and standards and discipline they learned here while training with us for the week.
Teach how to teach.
Yep, exactly. Train the trainer, because we're only going to be here for a finite amount of time, and we want to be able to transition them to be able to teach themselves how to keep an enduring capability like this. And that's what we're doing at the Iraqi Police Academy, as well as here at our base, teaching them about raid training and clearing and entering rooms.
Great. Captain Nelson, Commander, Bravo Company, 1/8 Infantry Division at Fort Carson.
Thank you.
Here in Iraq. Garry Owen in Iraq.
One at a time.
على هدف على هدف
وقف وقف أروين نزلها سلاح واحد
سلاح واحد
واحد اثنين ثلاثة أربعة سحاب
يلا يلا سحبوا ابقى
مكانك ارجع المكان
لا تجمعوا
Did you pretty good?
وين مكانك القديم؟
What's that?
Did you pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say they're doing a pretty good job. As you can see, we give them the simple scenario of single team, single room, and giving them their first iteration of the live fire training. And what we'll do is they're different spots in a 4-man stack. So to give them a different experience each time, we'll switch up the order of what they're doing in that stack, and then that way they get a chance to engage different targets. These targets represent a potential enemy in a room, and they're getting ready to go through a second iteration. And the main thing about this is just trying to work repetition, because it becomes muscle memory, and the more you do it, the more it just becomes a reflex. And that's where we're going with. See him going. Simple engagement of 2 enemy targets, and then we have rear security here, and would be prepared to go to a second or third room if necessary. But right now we're just focusing on keeping it simple here at one single team, single room. Yeah, and down here you can see that we're having one of our non-commissioned officers clear them and make sure that their weapons are clear. And it's another one of those standards and discipline to make sure that they understand the functionality of their weapons, as well as able to render their weapons safe when they're not needed to be cleared. So it's something that we focused on here in the standards and discipline to ensure that they're getting some of that professionalism that we as U.S. Army soldiers have, and we're trying to teach them step by step, how to bring it up to the next level of professionalism. And that's something we're focusing on, is police professionalism here in Maysan Province with the Iraqi Police, and moving towards police primacy. And that basically means that we're having the police in charge of the cities, just like back in the United States. The police are in charge of security in and around the cities, and the American Army focuses on an external threat, just as eventually we would like to see the Iraqi Army focused on the external threat, and the police and the other security forces here in charge of the cities. And that's something that we're well on our way to, and it's something that hopefully this training can help get us closer to.
Great. Well, you've heard it here from Iraq on TalkingWithHarris.com, and I believe when we come back, we're going to be talking with the Iraqi Police Lieutenant.
Thank you.
Thank you. And again, please, folks watching this, let others see these videos. Watch them, and then share them with everybody you can.